Gamers, what's your proudest achievement? I played COD Black Ops Zombies Kino der Toten so much that I bet a friend I could get past the first 2 rounds blindfolded, using my memory of the map and good headphones to locate the sound of where the zombies are coming. Fro monsieur, I actually reached round 5. I died at the first Hellhound wave because those are just too damn fast. That's actually absurd. I shot Micah Bell in the balls 16 times. I am in the top 3 of players in my county in a game called Trackmania. When I was a little kid I managed to complete all 100 Grand Theft Auto San Andreas missions, beating the Chocobo Racing minigame in Final Fantasy X to power up Titus' ultimate weapon, finishing Halo 2 on Legendary. I created my first video game in 2006 called Slide. It was done in Visual Basic, had 112 levels and used a percentage completion rate with unlockables and a map editor. Neversoft also gave me my own Vault MTHPS4 to share all the parks I created. This is certainly one of the most unique responses so far, beating Doom on Ultra Nightmare. The developers couldn't even beat that, damn, and I thought Bloodborne was tough. I broke numerous controllers and it did take months to complete. It's not easy by any means. Fucking Bloodborne is tough. Like all the Souls games, the only thing you can even do is get good. I stopped playing League of Legends, telling my little brother to reload and heal in Apex Legends. He is young, and tunnel visions a lot due to ADHD, so it helped him out a lot it seemed. Winning with some random, polite kids in Apex Legends. When we won, one of them was like, "I love this game so much. This game is so good." IDK. I guess those experiences stand out to me, because I was happy for someone else and not so much for myself. Wins are easy to come by, but when you help a kid get one, it is a special day for them, and to me that matters more. Killing the Valkyrie Queen in God of War! Exclamation mark. Took me almost a week, that damn Sigrun. Completing the first Myst game using no hints or spoilers. Just a pad of graph paper for notes and drawings. Myst was tricky. Riven was impossible. There's a game called Robocraft. Back in its early days when I would play, it had a mode where once you died you were out. It also would try balance teams, so if one person kept winning the other team might have slightly more people or higher tiered robots, up to a limit of 7v11 and 1 tier higher. As part of a clan of 4 we consistently dominated to the point where the entire opposite team would be 11 and be in the higher tier, whilst we would only have 7 people in one game. Not only was I the only person to get a kill, I was the only person to do any damage. I killed the entire team without taking damage and without my team even landing a shot. I felt like death incarnate. Robocraft, such a great concept. Ruined. What a pity. Several World 50 in country, realm first in WoW rating, spreading across multiple expansions. As you can imagine, my life wasn't the most fulfilling back then. Magni Bronzebeard voice, what do you mean, champion? Ye saved Lazaroth multiple times. From her WOONS. Those could be a real rush. I got server first level 70 when Wrath came out. I wasn't really expecting it. I started an hour too late. People were already 71 when I logged in, and I had to sleep a bit when I was 76. I expected to get passed by during that, but I came back and did the final stretch and got there first. I got like 20 plus pages of whispers even, with the chat bars stretched to the max. Reaching the Hypixel leaderboards once. Dark Souls, all of them. Beat a South Korean guy at StarCraft 2. I've seen a handful of pro StarCraft and it looks like they're playing the piano on the keyboard. I had 400 hours on Payday 2, the free demo. I'm a level 57 in Skyrim and I completed the World at War campaign on Veteran. I did WAW on Veteran when I was about 13. It took weeks to get past certain checkpoints that were particularly heavy with the grenade spa masseur definitely wouldn't have the patience for it today. I've never used an elixir or mega elixir in my life. What if I need them later? Exactly. Then before you know it, you've killed the last boss, completing the Titanfall 2 campaign on master difficulty, and beating Viper on the first try. Voodoo 1. Viper's on station. Your journey ends here, pilot. The skies belong to me. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Viper's got you in the pipe 5x5. Can we all just agree that the Titanfall 2 campaign is fucking amazing? Yes. Best campaign I've played in years. Wish it was longer. When is Titanfall 3? Last week I earned the title Conqueror in Destiny 2. It requires a very high power and a lot of teamwork, strategy. This is from a very casual player who started playing the game just for fun a few years ago. Nice. Ground out my Reckoner title and swore off Gambit for 6 months. Goddamn Nen Massacre medals. How did we get here? The end. Again, nothing but 20 water buckets. Literally finishing Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Generation, full Pokédex in Pokémon on the Game Boy. Reaching level 25 in Tetris. So can you explain how you got the first one? Like how do you go from a Wither to a Shulker to an Elder Guardian as well as everything else and still have enough time to have all of the effects at once? 100% ing Professor Layton in the Curious Village. Every puzzle has an answer. Not me, but my uncle. The man holds the top records for multiple charts in multiple Rock Band and Guitar Hero games. He memorized the charts so well that he played against my other uncle, going Hendrix on his ass. He played behind his back, eyes closed, facing away from the screen. Absolutely shredding high monsieur to this day. I still remember hearing of these exploits. My dad and uncles have all moved on from it, but damn if he ever gets back into it. I am recording it and posting it to YouTube. If you do, I would love to see that. I beat Dragon Age Origins on Nightmare with a solo character. What build did you use? Dex DW Warrior Templar Champion. I don't remember the items I used, 'twas a long time ago. FIFA 17 Daily Knockout Tournament. I was playing in the final and was losing 4-1 by the 80th minute. Ended up drawing the game, scoring 3 goals in the final 10 minutes and beat the guy on penalties. Unbelievable feeling. Winning a poetry reciting contest in 4th grade. I've never won any other contest. Well, you're a gamer, and this is your achievement. It didn't say it had to be a game achievement. Happy Cake Day. Oh wow, didn't expect an answer like this, lol. Happy Cake Day, by the way. 100% on LEGO Star Wars TCS. Took way too long and many hours even with my roommate. Beating the entire Halo Reach campaign on Legendary. That last section with the drop ships brutes took so long. I beat the boss dragon in Skyrim Monsieur. I can't remember how to spell his name and I'm RLLY sad about it. I think it's spelled Alduin or some like that. Cool fight aesthetics wise, but considering he was the son of a god, Alduin was a weak little bitch. You got it, it's Alduin. Beat Final Fantasy 1 with all white mage party. What the fuck? How? There's guides to it. Lots of ruse and evasion pumping basically. You have to spam your defensive spells to avoid damage and swing and miss 1000 times with your hammers until things die. To farm XP, you go to areas with strong undead enemies and spam harm spells. Eventually you get your luck stats up high enough that you can run from most encounters, and only fight the ones you can easily handle. The real trick is boss fights. You have to get pretty lucky, playing the same boss fight a few times. It takes a long time, but the sense of pride and accomplishment. Sometimes we do shit to ourselves that even EA wouldn't dare pull on us. 112% in Hollow Knight and I'm trying to get all the achievements. The Path of Pain was fun. The Pantheon, however, my hat's off to you for that. I loved the game, but the Pantheon would make me hate it, so I haven't tried. I might someday, but not anytime soon. Killing Supreme Calamatus on Revenge Mode. Can't say I was expecting to see a Calamity player here. I've only beaten her on Expert so far. Waiting for the 1.4 updates for all the mods before I start a new playthrough. Jesus Christ GG. Playing PvP in the original Halo against my little brother and his mates. One of the mates brought around his Xbox and there was lots of smack talk about how they'd take me down. None of them realized I'd basically spent the last 2 weeks playing co-op non-stop with my cousin, including my bro who had been off at a camp in Blood Gulch from memory. One of them comes over a hill on a ghost and starts flipping over in mid-air. I have the sniper rifle. Scope in. Single shot headshot kill as they're fully upside down. There was no more smack talk. Me and my best friend met over this game in grade school. We started playing online and realized we were a great team. Years later playing Halo 3 we would organize Halo tournaments as a fundraiser for the tech club we were leaders in. After the first few no one wanted to sign up and play because we always won. Understandable. This was when the 360s started red ringing. So across a group of friends we had scraps and shit from about 5 spare 360s. We built one up, had an art buddy paint and coat the case and put it as a prize for winning the tourney. Best show up we had. We threw the first game so we were in the losers bracket to give it even more dramatics. We got a point away from winning the final before the other team had a kill. We let them catch up a little before winning. We did this a few times that year. My brother had his team of buddies and they were the only competition in town. They consistently won second place. Years later me and that same buddy would go on to play in MLG tourneys. Ha 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 ha, that's great. A couple years ago a kid from my Destiny clan wanted to play Halo 5. Me, just remember. You asked me. Him, what do you mean? Quote. 20 minutes later he's going, how are you so good at shooting me in the head? Quote. Me, probably because I've been playing this game as long as you've been alive. We then looked it up. He was born the year after Combat Evolved came out. So I had been playing Halo as long as he'd been alive. Killing multiple Deathclaws in Fallout New Vegas with a silenced .22 in a row without dying. I jumped on the machinery in Quarry Junction and used a 9mm to plink away at the Deathclaw mother. I think 10 in-game days passed before I killed her with that one gun. God, I love Fallout New Vegas. I once tried killing Rar in Lonesome Road with the nail gun. I put 600 odd rounds into it and it still wasn't dead. Then it finally charged me. At which point it triggered the multiple demolition charges I had set. An NBSP used a similar tactic in FO4 to kill the Deathclaw in the Witch Museum. Monsieur couldn't kill it fast enough with guns, so I went home for my stash of mines. The mines beeped like twice and then just explosions for a second or two. Being ranked doesn't maintaining a slightly above average player in Overwatch. There's people with mechanical ability and intuition who can left-click heads and know when they're about to get flanked. And there's people with technical know-how who do things like ice wall under Junkrat traps to break. Monsieur, I'm the latter. I have very little mechanical ability. And I've done drills, had coaching, changed my setup, etc. I climbed my way from low bronze to high plat. I haven't done ranked in a while. But I'm somewhere in high gold. Low plat now. I don't think I'll ever be better than that. But I'm okay with that too. That was my old dogs. New tricks moment. Xbox 360 days. Towards the end me and a gang of 3 others played Black Ops a lot. Towards the end as more experienced players moved on it wasn't unheard of us to get KDs of 15+ and have to reserve airspace for kill streaks. One day as we're playing we end up in a hacked lobby as the other team all had invincibility and couldn't be killed. Or so we thought. On a reaction one of my friends knifed them and they died. We realized through trial and error that their invincibility only stopped bullets and it became a challenge for us to kill them in unique values. I used grenade launchers. One of us used flamethrowers, another tomahawks, and the last C4. It wasn't long after discovering this that we realized they weren't particularly good, and after a few games we ended up beating them, to which they then left the lobby. Still a story we discuss every now and then. Miss the days of having to reserve airspace. Never really gotten that good at a game since. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.